What's happening, guys? Back again for another video, and today I've got my brother.
How you doing? You alright?
Alright, what's your name?
My name's Scott.
And how old are you? No, I'm joking. Right, what we want to do, I've been wanting to do this video since before Christmas, and Scott's given me some time so we can talk through some of our funny gaming memories from being like, how big were we? That big? That big?
Something like that, probably past.
small anyway. So without further ado, guys, let's take a look. Right, so we want to start with a Grand Theft Auto memory. Now, Scott, what do you remember about the first Grand Theft Auto? So I think it was like 1995 or something like that.
Something like that, I reckon, yeah.
Yeah.
Earliest memory I've got of it is probably friends playing it.
Yeah, friends.
Wanting to borrow it.
Yeah.
No, so.
No.
Alternatives is
What about getting it? So how did we get it? We were really young. I think I was about 12 and you must have been about 10.
10, just 10, yeah.
And we had like this bank account with our grandparents, and in order to get anything out of it, we had to make a call and put a pledge in, and obviously it was a game that was rated 18. We were like at the bottom of our stairs at our dad's house. We weren't allowed to use the landline, so we were like whispering, like, yeah, let's ring in and ask for money. We were arguing about who was going to make this call. I think you made it in the end, didn't you?
I made it eventually, yeah. And what surprisingly, he said yeah.
He said yes.
It's how money. He said, you can do what you want with it, but.
So we've got this big 90s phone going, right, yeah, okay. Put it down, and we were just like dancing, weren't we? Like, oh my god, we've got this game. And I remember that so well, like it was yesterday. We were so happy to get it. I don't even remember where I first played it.
Yeah, but James Funnell's house, I'm sure it was.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a knob, isn't he? Or was, yeah. But nonetheless, that was our GTA memory. It was awesome. Right, number 2 then, we were just talking about this. There's a place where we used to trade our games as a kid. And you mentioned something about piling games in your bag before you went to school.
Oh yeah, I used to pile them all in and just count the clock down and wait till we could go trade. After school,
and the same thing, I'd put my SNES games in, be walking around school all day, could hear the SNES carts clanking and people would be like, what the fuck is that? But nonetheless, so we went into John Shaw's one day, and I'll let you kind of say what happened, because he ended up crying and going mental, didn't you? What happened?
I don't know, but basically what it was, I wanted to trade a game for another game.
Right, okay.
But John being Johnny wanted cash as well. So I decided to run down home, fetch a giant stack of demos. It must have been
demo discs.
Yeah, demo discs.
Right, okay.
And I said, look, will this suffice? And he said no. So I
remember just outside the shop, I was laughing. I could not stop laughing because he was screaming like a bitch, and he picked this pile of demos up like that and went, "Ow!" And the demos just went sliding like a stone over the water.
Yep.
They honestly went for miles, and you were screaming like a bitch. I think you had that Man U cap on.
Had the Man U, yeah.
Yeah, do you remember? Yeah.
You was arguing with me.
I know. It was dead funny. It was brilliant. But yeah, John Shaw trying to get them games traded, praying, going in with about 15 SNES games, or in your case, 1,000 fucking.
It was a PS1 game.
Was it? You wanted a PS1 game? No, I wonder what it was.
I don't know.
Anyway, okay, you've got to have a Christmas gaming memory. Now, we were all kind of sandwiched in one room, weren't we?
Yeah.
Like, I think it was just for over kind of Christmas Eve, and we've got up at about 4 AM. And what cartoon were we watching?
The Toaster cartoon.
The Toaster cartoon. Do you remember a cartoon? It was like a talking toaster and talking TV.
Yeah, talking teapot, the job lot.
So we kind of sat there in the covers, like in separate beds, like waiting. And it was Christmas 96 or 7.
No, 98 was.
No, I wasn't living at home in 98.
No, it was 97 because I got for the PlayStation Pro International Superstar Soccer 97.
Right, I've got that down here somewhere. Nonetheless, so anyway, so what happened then? What did you go? What happened?
Well, basically just Christmas morning, typical kids come running downstairs.
Downstairs.
And to find the unveiling of a PlayStation 1.
But it was yours, not that.
Yeah, it was mine.
What game did you get?
There was Porsche Challenge, which was a legendary game.
Just keep talking.
There was Crash Bandicoot and Pro International Superstar Soccer 97.
I can't find it, but it's on here somewhere. Actually, oh my god, look at this!
That's the one.
That's the one! This is the one, the Crash Bandicoot Porsche Challenge, look at that, first time. And that is the actual case as well.
Yeah,
and we used to hammer the shit out of Porsche Challenge and unlock the new cars. I still absolutely love that game so much.
I can remember finishing it. I can remember, well, not this. Force challenge, of course.
Yeah.
And it was such a good feeling. And actually, I was just saying to my sister before we started doing this video that I got the same feeling when I started playing Drive Club.
Drive Club
on the PlayStation 4.
PS4. Yeah.
That same drawn in, happy, warm feeling.
Yeah.
That I got whilst playing on the PlayStation, which was good.
Ooh, that's awesome, man. I like that kind of like, you know, when you play like a game current gen, it reminds you of something like from back in the day. You're like, wow, I'm so great. I love that feeling. It's awesome. Just on a side note, do you remember? There's this kind of like almost mad sound effect in this game. It's like a baby going.
You've told me about it before, yeah.
I'm trying to find a clip. That was an awful impression. Do you not remember it?
I do remember it. Only from the conversation we had a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, it was driving me insane. I was watching some gameplay and I was like, oh, wow. You know, one of them things you forget, and then you, like 10 years later or whatever, you see it again or hear it again, and you're like, holy shit. Yeah, mad. Great game. Right, okay, so this is not so much a kind of a funny memory, but for me this signifies how seriously mentally obsessed I was with gaming. I think it was like 95 and I was in school. I must have been in like year 8 or kind of 8th grade, as you know, in America. And we were in drama class and we were tasked to do this mime. I think it was like Mr. Singleton, Rate the Knob, honestly. So anyway, I'm doing this mime and you had to do it on your own. So I'm kind of sat on the floor, we were all practicing, and when it came round to performing this mime in front of the whole class, I did this mime and I'm sat on the floor and I'm doing this. Anyway, the room was silent, deadly silent, and afterwards the teacher said, that was absolutely brilliant, and I got like loads and loads of credits for it. I was like, yeah, great, fantastic. And they were like, what were you doing? What were you doing? And I went, I was unboxing my SNES. There's a mime in it. What, don't you know? And it was great in my head because I was such a clean freak as a kid. Every time I'd finish playing on my SNES, I'd put it away, so I was so used to getting the components out, pulling that styrofoam out. Yeah. You know that sound when you could feel the friction when you pull it out of the styrofoam, and just getting everything out. And I mimed it, like, because I just knew it so well. And it was great. I'd never forget. And I got, you know, the old credits we used to get in school. Yeah, get 25, get a certificate. Yeah. Got 2 of them. I was like, get in, unbox my SNES. But I was dead nonchalant. I was like, unboxing my SNES. How should you do? Wicked. Right.
Alien Trilogy. I did manage to trade a game at John's, and this is one of the ones that I did collect. But unfortunately, through playing it at my sister shoulder surfing, she actually forced me to get rid of the game because it actually gave her headaches. Did you believe it?
I'm nauseous. Do you know what the crazy thing is? I absolutely love this game and I can play it with no side effects.
Yeah.
But when you played it, it didn't matter where I sat. I felt so sick. I don't know what it was. And I like begged him to trade it. I begged and begged and begged and begged him to trade it. And you traded it, didn't you?
I did, yeah, we traded it.
Did you want to trade it or did... Like,
no, I didn't want to because I enjoyed playing the game. Same as I'm enjoying playing Alien Isolation now.
Top game, mint game.
But I traded it.
Where did you trade it?
Back at John's.
Did you?
I traded it back at John's.
I think it was Christmas and I'm actually sure you bought it with some Christmas money. I think you got it like...
I got it from Woolworths.
I think you got it from Woolworths. Yeah. You got it from Woolworths, didn't you?
I paid 20 quid for it.
And you bought me a Man United.
No, I traded it at John's. No.
Did you?
No, I traded this one at John's.
Alright, okay. Well, good luck trading with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, it made me so sick. Thanks for that, by the way.
Okay.
Hey guys, can you remember ESPN Extreme Games? I'll put pictures on the screen anyway. Yep. It's quite rare, and Scott, I'll let you start this because this still kills me today. But we won't mention names, so.
One fine hot summer's day.
It was, wasn't it? It was a really warm day.
We was at a friend's house and he had the game ESPN.
Yeah. PS1 title.
Yeah, PS1 title, yeah.
Yeah.
And we played it hard for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Yeah.
And as you were saying, being rare, we tried to find a copy and we couldn't find a copy.
No. Even back then, when PS1 games were like for sale in garages and BP garages. BP garages. Blockbuster, I mean. Yeah.
But yeah, we couldn't find a copy, so we.
Well, we wanted to trade it. So I think like at the time we had a copy of Ridge Racer. Now, as you know, it was a launch title. Everybody had Ridge Racer. ESPN Extreme Games was new out. And we were like, right mate, we'll trade you Ridge Racer and we can get ESPN Extreme Games. And he was jacking us around for like days and days going, yeah, no. And we were just getting really pissed off. I mean, how old would we have been? Like 13, in year 11 or something.
Something like that, yeah.
You know, maybe a bit older. So we're in his house one day, and he went to the toilet, didn't he? And left us in the bedroom. So what we did is we got the game, put it in its case, and hid it.
Well, we was playing it at the time.
Yeah,
the game was on at the time, so we turned the PlayStation off.
Yeah, we turned it off, yeah. And we hid this game, and he came back, and obviously he accused us of stealing it, but like we didn't. I don't even think we had like coats on or anything. There was no way we could have kind of stowed it, and we hid it. Anyway, we left, and he couldn't find it for weeks. He could not find this game for weeks, and we were like, well maybe your mum had it then. Well, maybe your mum played it, or your dad, or your cat. You know, we were really yanking his chain because he was pissing us off by saying he'd swap it, and then wouldn't bloody swap it. So I mean, how did he end up finding it? Do you remember?
I don't. I can remember him coming to school.
Yeah.
And he gave me a bit of a mod, tried to give me a roasting.
Did he?
Punching his finger.
Yeah, because he was in your year in school. I was like, so I didn't really know like what came of that.
I just said that I didn't know what happened to it.
Well, God knows.
1 minute it was in the PlayStation, then it vanished.
Next minute it was vanishing to thin air. Should have swapped it, shouldn't he?
Sure.
Right, so that's just a couple of our gaming memories, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Share some of yours in the comments. Please rate, comment and subscribe. I've had quite an influx of subscribers recently, so I just want to say a massive thank you. And thank you to you. I know your time is very, very treasurable.
Oh yes,
scarce.
Yes.
Have you enjoyed yourself?
No. Of course I have.
Look, mad. Do you want anyone? Shall I put your PSN ID, your PlayStation Network ID?
Yeah, do it, yeah.
Yeah, if you want to add Scott on his PlayStation 4, the links will be in the description. But for now, guys, take care. Is there anything else you want to say?
Peace out.
Peace out. See you later, guys.